somebody asks me, hey, should I incorporate? And then the second question they usually ask is, hey, a C corp, an S corp, or an LLC? Which one of these things is the best? Uh, the simple answer is it depends. Okay, and it depends on a number of things. And really, from a corporation, it's C corp or S corp. The big difference between a C corp is a C corp is a separate person, like we talked about before. And it has a separate tax return and separate taxation. An S corp has a separate tax return, but all the profits or losses for that corporation go directly to your personal income tax return. Really, how to choose? I mean, a lot of times I advise people, if they have losses or minimal profits, an S corp is probably the best way to go, because it kind of avoids some of the double taxation. It does take away some of your benefits. But if you don't have the cash flow to maximize your tax planning benefits, an S corp may be a good way to go. Losses, especially if you have a married couple where you have an S corp where there may be a lot of depreciation, let's say real estate, or in other areas, let's say you're just getting started and there's a lot you can write off, and you have one person having a W-2 income from another position, another person having a business that can take a lot of write-offs. An S corp might be a really good benefit to have. As you build your business and get into bigger profits, a C corp actually might be the better way to go. And so some of this might be dependent on your profit corporations. I like C corps because you can maximize your benefits, like we talked about before. And the real opportunity sometimes in tax planning with corps is there may be more than one. Maybe you have a real estate company that holds a lot of the properties and spins off some depreciation losses you can offset against income. And then maybe you have a real estate C corp that is your property management company. So there are very interesting opportunities there. An LLC is kind of like a partnership or an S corp. It does have limited liability. It is subject to different state laws and corporations, but a lot of these laws are not immature. For example, in California, there's a current court case pending that may increase the taxation on revenues for an LLC. And while it's up in the air right now, an LLC for a company that has a great deal of revenues may not be a good idea in California. So that's kind of the overview. I mean, it really depends on your situation. So, but there are definite opportunities either way. I hope that answers some of your questions, and it really involves getting into the detail and figuring out what's going on. Thanks.